Another deadly mass shooting, this one in San Jose. What we're learning tonight as investigators work to uncover a motive.
A San Diego elementary school undergoes a name change. Why the school says the two men for whom it is named are no longer appropriate.
And it's a big draw for crowds at La Jolla Cove. Why advocates want to make sea lion viewing an official San Diego attraction.
ABC 10 News at 6 starts now.
At the White House and the state capitol in Sacramento, flags are flying at half-staff tonight after a gunman opened fire at a transit center in San Jose. Many questions remain as investigators work to figure out a motive. Good evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. Here's what we know right now. Sheriff's deputies have identified the shooter as an employee at the Santa Clara Valley Transit Rail Yard. They say he stormed in this morning, opened fire, and killed at least 8 of his co-workers. The shooter is also dead, having taken his own life. Investigators are also at the shooter's home, which they say he set on fire before the shooting. Governor Gavin Newsom was visibly frustrated when addressing the shooting earlier today.
When are we going to come to grips with this? When are we going to put down our arms, literally and figuratively? Our politics, the stale rhetoric, finger pointing, all a hand-wringing consternation that produces nothing except more fury and frustration.
Investigators say the shooting happened during a union gathering at the rail yard. It is not clear if there is any connection with that. As we learn more about this shooting and the motive behind it, we will share any new developments on the ABC 10 News app. There's also much more coverage ahead on World News with David Muir.
Famed aviator Charles Lindbergh's name is being taken off another building in San Diego. ABC 10 News reporter Rena Nakano looks into why Lindbergh Schweitzer Elementary says it's not appropriate to have his or Albert Schweitzer's name attached to the school.
The home of the Tigers will no longer be called Lindbergh Schweitzer Elementary.
We respect their concerns, and now we agree that it's time to change our name.
The school, built in 1961, was named after Albert Schweitzer, a medical missionary who won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1952, and Charles Lindbergh, the first person to fly solo across the Atlantic in 1927.
It was not just a United States accomplishment, it was really a worldwide recognition. The aviation world just broke open from then on.
The men are heroes in their respective fields, but also shrouded in controversy. Lindbergh accepted an aviation award on Adolf Hitler's behalf that drew outrage and blamed Jews for pushing the U.S. into World War II. Dr. Schweitzer voiced racist views about Africans. In a diverse area like Claremont, the community began a petition to change the school name in 2016.
This moment in history has been driven by the revelation of anti-Semitic and racist histories of many people, 2 of which our school had been named after.
At Tuesday night's San Diego Unified School Board meeting, the 5 members unanimously voted to change the school name to Claremont Canyons Academy. This comes 18 years after Lindbergh Field was renamed San Diego International Airport. At the time, the airport authority did not say the name change was due to Lindbergh's controversial remarks, rather that it was a better fit for a major commercial airport.
It hurts us as a people.
For San Diego Air and Space Museum President Jim Kidrick, taking out Lindbergh's name is like erasing history.
And I think we do our nation a disservice because we understand that we're human beings. And being human beings means we're flawed. I think it's important to recognize those moments in history that are so game-changing that we would be remiss if we did not acknowledge them.
Rena Nakano, ABC 10 News.
The school's name change takes effect immediately.
Here are the latest coronavirus numbers in San Diego County. There were 73 new cases today. Tomorrow marks 1 week since we consistently have dropped below 100 cases a day. The county also reported 2 more deaths from the virus. San Diego International Airport is also hosting a COVID-19 vaccination site tomorrow. It will be set up at Terminal 2. That site will specifically serve airport employees, their families, USO personnel, military, as well as Convention Center and Tourism Authority employees. The county will administer Johnson & Johnson vaccines by reservation. The Pfizer vaccine is available for walk-ups. It runs from 8:30 to 3:30. Appointments can be made on the state's My Turn website.
This year's summer school in the San Diego Unified School District comes with several free activities outside the classroom. The activities range from photography to kayaking to flying drones. The district created the program to help offset learning loss over the past year. Students will start the day in the classroom. The activities are offered by dozens of local nonprofits, including the Girl Scouts.
This summer, because of Level Up, Girl Scouts San Diego will provide 350 more kindergarten through 12th grade girls with in-person and virtual programming.
It is open to all students enrolled in the coming school year. 20,000 students are already signed up. Several car fires are being investigated as possible arson in City Heights. Firefighters were quick on the scene this morning as the fires burned in the driveway in the 39th Street area. The fire also spread to a nearby building. As the first engine arrived, firefighters were able to put out the fire in about 10 minutes. Witnesses say they could hear children as they ran from the scene. There are no reports that anyone was hurt.
A San Diego family is questioning the safety of child-sized shopping carts at Lazy Acres Natural Market. They say their son's finger was badly injured after one fell over during a shopping trip. The boy's mother tells Team 10 investigator Adam Recruzen she wants to make sure the carts are removed so no other kids get hurt. And we do want to warn you, some of the images you're about to see are graphic.
It's a sound that sends shivers down a parent's spine. The sound of a child screaming in pain.
It was awful. It was really scary.
This is Heidi Pringle. That shriek of terror came from her then 6-year-old son, Quinn.
He had seen his finger and he kept asking me if it was going to fall off.
Let's back up for a second and explain how Heidi says this came about. Back in 2018, Heidi and her 2 kids went shopping at Lazy Acres Natural Market in the Mission Hills area. It was their normal grocery store. Heidi says she let her son Quinn use a kid-sized shopping cart, a cart similar to something like this.
Sometimes he'd put stuff in himself or I would, yeah.
A few minutes into the grocery trip, Heidi says she heard a loud bang. She looked over and Quinn was on the ground screaming.
I get emotional. He was really strong, but you know, it would go in waves that he would cry and scream and ask if his finger was going to fall off, and I just tried my best to keep him calm.
The family is now suing the grocery store and the company that made the cart. According to a recent court filing defending the initial lawsuit, Quinn had pushed his weight up on top of the cart. The filing says the kitty cart tipped over with Quinn's right hand sliding to the right side and down the kitty cart where the flagpole is clamped to the kitty cart. It says Quinn remembers his right middle finger being hurt at the flagpole and that Quinn suffered a serious slicing injury to his right middle finger. Lazy Acres couldn't comment on the lawsuit, but in court filings, they're asking the case be dismissed. They describe something much different. They say these surveillance camera images show Quinn spun the cart in a circular motion while jumping up onto its handlebar and lifting his feet off the floor. The court filing says when doing so, Quinn lost his balance and both he and the cart fell to the floor. The store claims the impact pinned his finger and there were no sharp edges on the flagpole.
They gave him a dangerous cart. They gave him a dangerous toy to use.
Allison Warden is the family's attorney. She says the store failed to keep the child-sized shopping cart in a reasonably safe manner, failed to inspect the child-sized shopping carts, and failed to warn customers of the potential dangers and guard against them. The lawsuit points to claims of sharp metal brackets and edges without warnings or safety precautions.
We're not just talking about a scratch or a cut. We're talking about a child that's going to have permanent damage in his finger because of an unsafe toy that Lazy Acres provided to his mother.
Warden says despite Heidi asking the carts be removed from use after the accident, the store didn't pull them until a month later when she called as Heidi's attorney.
I wanted them to remove the carts so that it didn't happen to anyone else.
In a court filing, attorneys for Lazy Acres say prior to the incident, there had been no reports or complaints of any defects or other persons being injured by any shopping cart, including the children's carts at the store at any time. The court filing claims there have been no incidents of anyone being injured by one of the shopping carts at its stores in the prior 15 years. ABC 10 News called the Pegs Company, which made the carts and sold them to Lazy Acres. The person who answered the phone says she was told to say no comment. In court documents, the Pegs Company has also denied any wrongdoing. ABC 10 News went to both Lazy Acres locations in Mission Hills and Encinitas. We didn't see any child-sized carts in Mission Hills, but did see the carts at the Encinitas store, and at least one of them was being used. Lazy Acres confirmed the Mission Hills location no longer has the child-sized carts and that Encinitas does currently use them.
Was he scared?
He was terrified, yeah. So was I.
Heidi says the doctors were able to operate and repair Quinn's finger, but not without another frightening experience. The 6-year-old had to be put under with ketamine.
There was a therapist holding his neck to make sure he didn't stop breathing.
Heidi says Quinn still has tingling in his finger, numbness and pain. She says it's hard to watch her once outgoing son, now at times withdrawn.
It's been a lot.
Adam Rakusin, ABC 10 News.
That lawsuit asks for money and medical expenses, physical pain, mental suffering, and emotional distress. A trial is scheduled for February of next year.